You ever sit down to work, phone off, full of good intentions, and then 15 minutes later you're watching a YouTube video titled Ancient Viking Dental Hygiene? Yeah, that's not God mode, that's Google mode. Let's talk about deep work and flow state, the real God mode. No mushrooms, no binaural beats, no Silicon Valley dopamine fasting, just raw focus that punches procrastination in the face. The kind of focus that makes you forget to eat, forget the haters, and forget you ever had self-doubt in the first place. But let's get one thing straight first. It's not mythical. It's not a cheat code. It's not a it's a neurobiological state where your brain enters full operational capacity, like an F1 engine turned on to the Autobahn. It's called flow state. Coined by psychologist Mihaly, a name I cannot pronounce, I'll put it down below. It's actually a real name. And no, I can't say it either. It refers to the mental state where you're completely immersed, energized, and performing at your best. No multitasking, not grinding, flowing. But there's a kicker. Flow doesn't happen by accident. It's not fairy dust that descends upon your keyboard like caffeinated Tinkerbell. It's a result of a system, a repeatable set of conditions you control. Here's the truth no one wants to say. Most people don't enter flow because they've built soft lives in shallow routines. Big one there is the shallow routines. We'll get over that. They've trained their brain to crave interruptions, like a dog hitting a lever for treats. Scrolling Instagram and ding, 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 check Slack, ding, ding, ding. You read about Viking teeth again. Your attention span is fractured, and you wonder why you can't focus. Imagine driving 120 miles an hour on a gravel road with a broken GPS and a raccoon in the back seat. That's your brain on distraction. So let's build a better highway. All right, neuroscience time. Flow state happens when three key brain chemicals light up like the 4th of July. Dopamine, this is your motivation and attention. Norepinephrine, focus, vigilance, and then it's creativity and problem solving. Those are your trifecta neurochemicals right there. To get these flowing, you're going to need three things. First, challenge at the edge of your skill. If it's too easy, you're bored. Too hard, you're anxious. That sweet spot, that tightrope walk between I got this and oh hell, this might actually break me. I like that zone. And then number 2, clear goals. Vague plans like be productive won't cut it. Your brain needs a bullseye. And then immediate feedback. You need to know instantly, am I getting better? Did this work? You create those three, you're halfway to God mode now. Let's break down the system. No fluff, no 5 a.m. latte rituals, just battle-tested tactics that have worked for hundreds and thousands of people that have gone into the flow state. First thing, create a sacred work zone. You need a cognitive dojo, a place where your brain knows it's go time. No clutter, it's a clear space for a clear mind. And then you can focus on one task and one task only, with no phone in sight. Put it in another room, or in a sock, or in a safe, or throw it out the goddamn volcano. You get the idea. Get rid of that distraction. Your brain builds associations. If your laptop equals YouTube and Reddit, then guess what you'll do when you open it? Change the association. Make your computer your workspace, not your distraction space. Use the rule of deep dive. This is a system I give people who can't sit still for more than 12 seconds, which is actually me sometimes. Go 90 minutes of deep work, then a 30-minute break. No screens, go walk, breathe, think, recover, and then 90 minutes more of deep work. My go-to is 15 minutes on, 45 minutes off, breaking everything up 1 hour at a time. 15 minutes of going for a walk, a run, and then get back in zone in all the time. Step 3, track your flow triggers. Now, not everyone flows the same. Some people need silence, others need a playlist that sounds like the trailer for a Marvel movie. Track this like you're tuning a race car. What time of day are you the sharpest? What music, if any, gets you in the zone? What food makes you feel sluggish or wired? Are you better in isolation or around people? For me, it's around 3:30 in the morning. I have actually funk music going, and I still like hour long of funk music, and I have caffeine, my coffee with a little bit of L-theanine. It puts me nice in the zone. I got 2 hours sharp, excellent flow state going on every morning. Pattern recognition leads to precision. Know what you know, what works for you. Step 4, build a pre-flow ritual. Your brain is a creature of habit. Give it cues that you're about to start. Here's some good examples. Always start with the same kind of drink. Tea, coffee, whatever. always open the same file, same screen. I'm always opening up my same program that I work with every single morning, which is my exercise, my training program, the Forge Grit program. So I'm making sure it is completely up to date for my clients. Then use a countdown timer to lock in, like you're defusing a bomb. I have my alarm set off every hour of the day so I know what I'm doing when I'm going into it. It seems very disciplined, very OCD, but it works for me. Step 5 is one that actually a lot of people forget to do. Eliminate open loops. You ever try to focus and your brain keeps whispering, did you email Karen back? Did you pay that power bill? What if your dog is really sad right now and wants a treat? These are open cognitive loops, unfinished tasks your brain is trying to juggle. Fix this with a brain dump. Take 5 minutes before deep work and write every nagging task down. Put it on paper. Schedule it for later. Then forget it. You're not a storage unit. Stop treating your brain like one. Let's get one thing clear, and it's a point I get across almost every video. Motivation is a con artist. It shows up when things are easy, but it will ghost you when things get hard. So what is the alternative? Why don't you try identity-driven discipline? Motivation will say, I feel like doing this. But discipline will say, this is what someone like me does. Olympians don't train when they feel like it. They train because they are athletes. You don't brush your teeth because you're motivated. You do it because you're not a caveman. Make focus part of your identity. Tell yourself, I am the kind of person who works with no distractions. I do deep work like a savage monk on a mission. So you don't need to feel like doing it. You just need to become the person who does do it. Here's a quick bonus in all this. Imagine 2 versions of you. Present you wants comfort, distractions, cookies, TikTok, those Reese's peanut butter cups I accidentally ate over Easter. Future you wants results, fulfillment, legacy. So every time you sit down to work, ask, am I working for present me or future me? Future you is watching and they're judging hard. There are some common traps that will break your flow state. Let's go through a couple real quick ones and prevent and preempt these landmines from happening. First one is context switching. Checking email during deep work is like taking a smoke break during a marathon. You're blowing up your lung capacity every 15 minutes. Number 2, perfectionism. Flow doesn't require flawless output. It requires momentum. Write garbage, build messy, edit later. Perfectionism is procrastination in a Gucci jacket. And then number 3, over-scheduling. If your calendar looks like a Jenga tower, you'll never enter flow. You need open, protected blocks of time, like a monk with a shotgun guarding it. In my case, right now, I have a block set aside for 2 hours of recording. I'm going to get it all done, one block, one thing, one time. Now, I actually used to be the same guy who had 43 Chrome tablets open, 6 podcasts queued up, and no clue what I actually finished that day. I felt exhausted, but felt like I also didn't achieve nothing. Sound familiar? Are you this type of person? And then one day I said, screw it. I'm going to go to war with this. I deleted half my apps on my phone and built a daily, hourly, deep work block that works for me. And I protected it like my life depended on it. And for the first week, I actually had a very, very difficult time on it. But by the time I got to week 3, I was writing, building, executing more in 3 to 8 hours than I used to do in 3 days. Why? Because I built a system. And a systems win when willpower quits. Let's wrap this up with something tactical. Here's going to be your 5-step plan to unlock flow this week. Pick one task that deserves your God mode. Don't flow on email. Pick a project that matters, a skill, a business move, a thesis, something that stretches you just a little bit. Then, block 90 minutes a day, same time every day. Guard it like it's the last Pop-Tart in the bunker. Number 3, kill distractions before you start. Put your phone away, notifications off, brain dump open loops, then clear the deck for work. Step 4 in all this process, track what works. Write this down. Experiment with music, timing, food, lighting. You're tuning in your cockpit now. Then, of course, step 5, repeat this for 7 days. Consistency builds flow faster than anything else. You're teaching your brain what game it's playing. You don't need LSD. You don't need another productivity app. You don't need motivation. You need fewer excuses and better systems. God mode isn't some mystical gift reserved for monks and billionaires. It's built. It's earned. And if you're willing to show up distracted, tired, annoyed, but you show up anyway, you're already 90% there. Now get to your work. Future you is waiting.